Hi guys, welcome to Travel with Austin. I'm here today with another phone review. Today we're going to be looking at the Doogee V30, which is possibly an Urban Explorer's best friend. Now before we get into the video, let me say, this video is not sponsored by Doogee. All thoughts are my own. If Doogee does see this and wants to sponsor me in the future, I would love to try out some of your more interesting phones. Now let's get into this. So this is the Doogee V30. It is a rugged smartphone, and it might just be an Urban Explorer's best friend. Now, you're probably wondering why I would say that, so let's get into it. First of all, we have the massive battery on this thing. This thing has a 10,000 milliamp battery, and quite honestly, I haven't been able to kill it yet. Now, as you can see on the back, it has 3 cameras, a normal camera, a wide-angle camera, and a Sony night vision camera that can shoot photos and videos in complete darkness in 4K. Now, it also comes with the tool bag, which has things such as a compass, a sound meter, plumb bob, alarm bells, things like that. That could be useful for an Urban Explorer. And of course, it comes pre-installed with the Google apps that we all know and love. Now, on the side, we also have the customizable button. Now, if you watched my last video where I go over the S96 GT, I have my button set up the same way on here. 1 click is for camera, 2 clicks is for the flashlight, and a long press is for the underwater camera. That's right, this thing has an underwater camera because it is both water resistant, dust resistant, and if for some reason you're feeling like it, you can submerge this thing in cement for about an hour, which is a really weird metric to test. But this is a very rugged phone. Now, also on the side here, we will have where your SIM card goes and where your micro SD card can go. Now, this phone also has eSIM built into it, and I believe they say that it can hold up to 4 eSIMs at the same time and 1 physical SIM. Now, it runs Android 12, but has a bit of a different UI, and I honestly kind of like this UI. If you swipe down from the left, you get your notifications. You swipe down from the right, you get your control center, just like if you were on iOS or something. Now, there's lots of different things you can choose from here. You can see that this is a 5G phone, and basically has all the features you would expect and more. Now, of course, one of my favorite features here is the night vision camera. So it is called Night Vision X on here. And as you can see, we have 2 IR lights that light up and allow us to see in the dark. And I have done extensive testing with this one. The IR lights will stay on for as long as you need them to. It shoots in 4K. It looks great at night. And honestly, you can see pretty far with it. Now, this phone is a Doogee phone, which means it is a Chinese manufacturer. You probably won't see many updates, if any, but in a way, that may not be a bad thing, especially if you are just using this as, a phone to take with you to download maps onto, to see at night, stuff like that. Now, one of the more interesting things about this is it has RAM and it has virtual RAM. So it has 8 gigabytes of RAM built in, and you can turn it on to take up some of your storage size up to 7 gigabytes to add as virtual RAM. And this thing has 256 gigabytes of storage, so odds are that you will be fine just turning this on to use it, even though you may never need it. Now, there's lots of other features in here that you would find in lots of other phones. I'm not really going to go over them because, again, I am focusing on this from an Urban Explorer point of view. It has multiple satellite bands for GPS. It has a sound recorder, of course. And one thing I did not show off is there is a 108 megapixel mode, which uses the full resolution of the camera to take a sharp photo, and you can see how much hair is on my keyboard from my cat trying to lay on it. Now, you do have a fingerprint sensor, and thank God this one is built into the power button. So you can either rest it on there or press it in and it will open up. Now this also has face unlock. However, it is a very simple face unlock that just looks at a picture of you basically. So I would not recommend using it. Now this phone is just amazing in my opinion. I still use my Pixel phone for a daily phone, but I bring this thing with me everywhere practically. You can't kill it. It can take so many photos. You can see in the complete darkness. It's honestly going to be a great tool for urban exploration. Now, I will say that it's hard to price these things because I got this phone for about $200 and it can range anywhere from that to around $500. And also, next month, just a few weeks after I launch this video, Doogee is going to release a new version of this phone that I believe is going to be 100% the same, except for it's going to have extra RAM, 12 gigabytes standard plus another 7 of extended, and it's also going to increase the battery size, believe it or not, from 10,000 milliamps to 22,000 milliamps. So that is something interesting to look out for. Now really this has become an all-time favorite of mine. I'm going to be bringing this everywhere with me. You guys may see videos shot on this. Paranormal Playtime episodes will be shot on this. I just highly recommend this phone. I wouldn't use it as my daily driver, but as a side phone or a phone for ghost hunting or urban exploring, this is possibly the best phone you can buy out there. So anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. And let me know if you want to see more reviews like this of unique devices that may be useful to ghost hunters or urban explorers. And I will see you guys next time with a brand new video. Thanks for watching.